Here's how I took one of the wildest journeys on Earth across the Sahara. I rode the world's longest, heaviest, and arguably most dangerous train, the iron ore train in Mauritania. Most people do it with expensive tour groups, but I wanted the real thing, going solo with locals. I started in Nouadhibou, and within minutes I was taken in by two local brothers, Mohammed and Siddiqui, and their goat, Zek. No shared language between us, just Google Translate and the universal language of shouting footballers' names at each other. When the train arrived, it was chaos. There's no warning, no schedule, just a mad dash to jump on. And in the adrenaline of it all, there I am lifting a local's goat onto an empty wagon with another traveller, Diallo from Gambia, who's trying to make his way north for work. And that was home for the next 10.5 hours through the night. No seats, no shelter, just loud metal, cold wind, and sand everywhere. Every so often the train would drag, sending a violent ripple through the wagons like a bomb going off. It was like nothing I've experienced before. As the sun set, we broke fast together for Ramadan. Dates, tea, silence in the middle of the Sahara. It was one of those moments in life where I thought, I might not ever experience something as unique as this ever again. We tried to sleep, but that was easily the most challenging, uncomfy, and awkward sleeps I've ever tried. At 4 a.m, the train stopped in the middle of nowhere, Shoom. Us stopped to split in separate directions. And in a mad dash again, there I am carrying a goat off a wagon like a Navy SEAL operation. No phone signal, and in pitch black, I set off throughout unfamiliar surroundings in the middle of Sahara to find a guest house I'd read about online. I find it, but the owner's asleep, so I slept on a bench outside for another hour before he let me in. The next day, I woke and explored the village. Mud huts, goats galore, like nothing I could imagine as a privileged white person from the West. But the welcome from the locals, warmer than you could imagine. I ended up at a small shop run by a 15-year-old, Ibrahim. He'd been working there since he was 12. His uncle, Ahmed, the guest house owner, found me and drove me around the village like I was a celebrity being paraded. We pulled up at a school as it finished, and suddenly I'm surrounded by kids, laughing, curious, fascinated by everything about me. No language again, but it didn't matter. Just pure connection, one of those moments I'll remember for the rest of my life. That night, Ahmed told me he'd help me get back on the train. At 2 a.m, he wakes me up and drives me out into the desert. We're literally chasing the train as it rolls in. Lights off, engine low. He points at the wagon and says to me, "Good luck, inshallah." I run, climb, and pull myself onto a wagon full of iron ore. This part's technically illegal or banned, so no lights, stay low, don't move if it stops. But when the sun rises, this is the moment I've been waiting for. The bit that made this a bucket list goal of mine, like a scene from June, as the Sahara lights up in deep orange, the vastness of the 2.7-kilometer train stretching through the endless landscape, heads start popping up in distant wagons, a dark silhouette and a sunrise backdrop. It's one of those sunrises that lights up your soul. Soon enough, as the sun rises highest, I'm connecting with locals jumping wagons. There's me, heart pumping, carefully climbing, while locals like Bok leap from wagon to wagon in sliders. Again, no common language, but we're sharing food, laughing, sharing footballers' names and taking pictures. Before long, more locals start joining, all just adventuring together across the Sahara for different outcomes. 13.5 hours later, the power lines and roads start appearing. Then Mohammed, one of the locals, calls and arranges a taxi. As we get closer, all the taxis ride alongside the train like Mario Kart, hoping to catch a fare. And just like that, it's over with a huge sense of fulfillment. I arrived back at the hotel where I parked my van safely a few days prior. 4 showers later, and I'm still scrubbing iron ore from every part of my body. But honestly, in hindsight, this is up there with one of the best adventures I've done. It wasn't about the train or the sunrise, it was about the humanity of life outside a comfort zone I've grown to know. Mohammed, Siddiqui, Zek, Diallo, Ahmed, the kids of Shoom, all chasing a better life. This is their reality, living in mud huts, building houses out of rubbish, the harsh reality of life in the desert. We have it so easy in the West, just jump on a cozy air-conditioned train to wherever we want. They have almost nothing but give the most. They are the ones that made this adventure a memory I'll share for the rest of my life.